if you had your time again, what would you do differently with your children? Feel free to stitch. What I would do differently with my child is probably not a lot. Children come into our life and they're as much about us learning to grow as adults as we are there to facilitate their learning on how to grow into becoming an adult. One of the biggest things we have to be careful of is making sure that our wounds and our scars do not come out in our parenting ways. It's also important that, particularly in a time where we don't stop, where we're all so busy, where we've all got work to do or we've got financial constraints, that we don't forget connection is the number one thing when you're a parent and you have a child. It doesn't matter whether you live with them or not. It's about connection, about being with them. It's about time. It's about spending time in their space, entering into their world and understanding them, because that's how you actually give love and that's how you receive love from a child. It can be really difficult, and I know myself as a single parent, it can be really difficult when it all lands in your lap. But regardless of whether you're a single parent or you're in a connection, you both really owe it to yourself and your child to make time to get to know who this little individual is that you created. If you don't bother being in your child's life, then you are living a life that is less blessed. If you think you've got new connections, new children's, new job, whatever the case may be, and you don't have time to spend with your existing children or previous children, you're the one who's missing out on the very reason that you're here. And that person is a miniature version of you in some way or capacity. You're missing out on the most joyful experience that any human being can experience, which is absolutely 100% unconditional love. Now, I realize every situation is different. If you don't feel what I'm saying resonates with you, that's okay. You have your story and your circumstances. Going back to the original comment of what I would change and what I would do differently if I had my time again as a parent, nothing. Because I have time with my son and I have time with my child, and the bond is unbreakable.